Say hello to everybody at home. Hello. Hi, guys. Okay, so where we are here is that we have all springs on, foot bar flat. And in our pit, that's okay, we're going to grab a ball. It can be any ball. It can be a squishy ball. It can be a big ball. It can be a hard ball. So in the pit, grab a ball. Does everybody have a ball? Yes. Okay. Is anyone missing a ball? Okay. Okay. You got two also? Let me get rid, give her a soft one. And,
yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, grab that one. Grab the blue one down there. Laying down, I want heels on the bar. And we're just going to do some typical physical therapy work, even though I'm not a physical therapist. Heels go on the bar, and then lengthen your left leg straight. And let it rest on the bar. There you go. Let your abs pooch. No pelvic floor. And I want you to press through the heel as if you're reaching the heel all the way through the alleyway. Press and release. 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 Two more. Press and release. Press and release. Take the heel, place it on the bar, bend the knees. Stick the ball between your knees. So we're still looking for an adjustment in the lower back and the hips. Arch your back ever so slightly, but let your abs pooch. Good. Squeeze the ball for 10, 9, release, 8, 7. Let it release in your lower back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab the ball, lengthen your right leg out. Let your abs pooch. Press through the heel for 10, 9, 8, 7. Feel the lower back. 6, 5. Really press on it. 4, 3. Good. 2 and 1. Heel goes on the bar. Ball goes between the knees. And squeeze the ball for 10. Release. Arch the back a little bit. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to balance the ball by your left hip, just on the carriage next to you. And what I want you to do is just put it down, kind of tuck it there on the carriage. And Steve, we might have to let me put your ball on the box here. Just place it on the box. Okay, I want you to lift both legs up in the tabletop. Take your hand and push against your left leg. Good. So you're pushing against it just like this. And then take your other hand and loop it around behind your right knee. You're going to push your left knee up, and you're going to press your right down. So this goes that way, and this pulls down this way. And you're going to press and release. Press, let your abs go. Press, arch your back. Good. Press and press. 10 of these. And 5. Good. And 6. Good. And 7. Good. And 8. Really press on that hand. Good. Pressing on hands. Press on your hands. Good. Press. I lost count. 2 more. Press. Okay. And then let your feet relax and squeeze your ball 10 times. Relax your back, arch and squeeze. 10, 9, you can relax them down here. 8, 7, 6, 5, let the feet relax all the way down. 4, onto the bar. 3, 2, we're going to do another 5. Squeeze the ball another 5 times. 5, release. 4, release. Yes, because we're bringing that hip back in. Pull, arch your back a little bit more. Better or worse? Okay. Just easy on it then. Okay, take the ball, place it to the side. Your right hand goes on your knee. Your left hand goes behind. Your knees are pressing into the hands. Press for 10. Release. And 9. Release. 8. So push this knee up and push this one down like that. There you go. press on. Add the resistance with your hands. Resist with the hands. Good. Resist with the hands. You guys all feel that in that lower back and hip area?
Oh, I can now.
Okay. Search for it. Arch your back a little bit. Abs letting go. You feel it now? Okay. Anyone not feeling it? Joan, these are homework every day for you. Ball goes between the knees. These are standard for you? Okay. Do you do them every day? Oh. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze and release. So you guys, with all my running, biking, Pilates, yoga, hiking, CrossFit, I do these before any time I exercise. Any time before I exercise, I do these. And even if it's 3 times a day, I do them. 10 squeezes. I do exactly what we just did. 10, squeeze the ball, 10, 10, squeeze the ball, 10, press 10, ball squeeze, press 10, ball squeeze. It's exactly what we're doing. I do every time before I jump on any of my routines for working out. And that's because I always want to work out with my hips straight on, never with a hip up. Like your left hip's up, and your hips twist a little bit. I think it comes from your shoulders and neck. Your hips tweak. And then Joan, it's a given. Joan, just do them 20 times a day and you'll be good. Okay, take your ball.
Just give me another few hours in the day.
Yeah, toss overhead. So it takes me about 3 to 5 minutes to do that routine. Bar comes up in middle position. I lovingly call them my Nathans, so I do my Nathans every morning. And, I mean, before I even get out of bed, and I do them before anything I do. So, okay, feet go on the bar, toes on bar, heels together. Hands reaching, back X is on, front X is on. I don't even say to say pull your bolts on because we just got your bolts straight. So toes are apart, heels together. Hands reaching, chin floats. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring it down. Good. I want you to reach to the crown of your head and add a small gap to your back. So a gap in your back. Tailbone is heavy. Heels stay in the same place in space. Really exhale as you come down. After 8, toes go together, ankles together, knees together, tight. Press up. Good, and bring it back in. How's the hip flexor?
Oh, it's not hurting.
It's not hurting?
No.
Okay. Smooth on the knees, smooth the whole time. There you go. How's your running going?
Well, it's going okay. Kind of being on it went downhill a little bit, but it's okay.
Okay, you're still on track.
Still on track. Yeah.
Half marathon or marathon?
Half.
Half. Heels go on, ankles together. Lift your pelvis up 1 fist distance off, but holding it there, I want you to lengthen your spine. Don't curl your pelvis. Press up, use your glutes, inner thighs as tight as you can. 8 of these, all the way to a straight leg. Knees together. I know for some of you guys it's harder to have knees together than others. A little bit of bold-leggedness. Joan, can you feel a difference of doing those before doing Pilates?
The exercises are more stressful.
More stressful. Okay. Toes on, heels high, ankles together. It's good. Explain why. Inhale, take it up for A. Exhale, lift your heels to bring it back in. The reason it's more stressful is because we're breaking old patterns. And so in breaking those old patterns, it's like, ow, it's working you a lot harder. So just out and in, no drop yet, just out and in. Lift those heels all the way up. So each time you come in, lift the heels high. Take it all the way up. Here it comes. Inner thighs tight. Open up your hips. Squeeze your glutes like crazy. Drop the heels under the bar for 8 and press up. Inhale down, exhale up. Now all the way down, all the way up, but there's no bounce. It's down and way up, all the way up. Good. 8 of these. After 8, next ladder rung will be number 7, 7 heel drops. Lift those heels each time you come down. Really work those heels up in the air. Get some air flowing for you guys. Heels all the way high when you come down. Watch that knee, it wants to hyperextend. So imagine that there's flex bands behind the knees here. Drop. So go straight leg, but feel that flex band here. That is perfect. Can you feel that right there? Guys, watch so your knees don't get spongy, that they're solid tracks. Joan, way down, way up. Your way down, way up's gone.
This is killing my car.
I understand. You just see me doing this exercise. Heels go all the way out wide once you hit your number. Don't feel rushed though. Press up and pull in. Tailbone's heavy. Joan, when you feel that on those heel drops, you can also do like 8, skip 7, do 6, skip 5. Or we can also pop weight off during that one too, like pop off the blue.
It might be because I need a big heart on the side.
That could be. Toes go on, heels are legs are wide. So toes are on, legs are wide, heels towards each other. Press up, so go all the way out to the edge. Good, heels up and press out. Come halfway down. So halfway down, you're gonna pulse for 3, 2, 1, and press up. Good, feet are out wide, all the way out. Good, heels up high. 3, 2, 1. Good, 8 of these, tailbone is heavy. As you straighten the legs, don't let the knees pop. It's smooth and smooth. Good, heels up higher, higher. Good. For the women in the room, stiletto high heel shoes. Steve, I don't know what to tell you other than heels high.
Stiletto high heel shoes, Steve. You do that all the time.
I can think of Maureen in stilettos.
I don't ever wear stilettos.
What?
I'm 5'11".
No.
Stilettos for?
Because then it'd be like 6'1".
6'3".
Yes. Heels go, shoulder width apart, knees together. Knees tight, take it up and bring it back in. Every head would turn in the room.
I was at a function in San Antonio, and this man was talking to me, and he looked at me because he was looking eye to eye, and I did have a little heel on. He goes, "You are tall, aren't you?"
Yes. Yes, I am.
My wife is about 5'1", so you're always looking down.
Arches go on. Last one, ankles together. Press up to a straight leg. Bend the knees 3 inches. Drop your heels under the bar. Good. Keep the heels there and bend all the way down as far as you can, keeping the heels under the bar and press up for 8. Good. So this is more of a stretch focus. Keeping those heels under the bar, we're opening up the fascia of the feet. We're stretching those Achilles tendons and the calf muscles, or the calves. Right, Joan? Can you feel the stretch? Shoulders open, scapula down the back. We are going to do an untraditional 100. So if you have a hard time walking and chewing gum at the same time, you might be frustrated by this next move. That's okay. Embrace the frustration. One blue spring only. We'll start slow and kind of go into the 100. You're going to roll down and be 1.5 inches away from your shoulder rest. Your lower backs, no matter what, have to stay into the mat. So you're going to press your lower back down into the mat. So instead of a grape, you're now squishing a grape. Toes are on the bar, toes apart, heels together. Lift the head up and look at your toes and look at that bar. Ever so lightly jump.
Jump.
And land back on the bar. Oh yeah. Now as you get more comfortable with this, straighten the legs as you jump. As if you were doing the 100, your legs would be in that 100 position. Oh, for you, yes. But we could go 100, we press the legs out straight. There. You feel that? Okay, then keep kind of a bent knee as you do it. Keep that lower backs are down, ribs to hips. Is everybody kind of comfortable with this? It should be a little freakish because you might think that bar will disappear. And every once in a while you'll miss the bar. And that's okay, it'll just make a big bang, but it won't hurt. There it is. Nice. Okay, now here's how the 100 comes into this. You're going to bring the knees slightly apart, heels together, and you're going to roll up and take your fingertips and try to touch the bar. I only have one client who can do this, but give it a try. Roll up and take your fingernails to the bar with the feet on the bar. Good, but now bra strap down. Yeah, like all the way down. So back into the bar, like lower back into the mat. So the only rule is that your bra strap just barely comes off or heart rate monitor comes off. Okay, now fingertips to the bar. That's a hinge.
Is it Pam who could do it?
No, it's Nita. Nita can do this.
I'm not sure I know who Nita is. I probably do.
Black hair, real small, tall. She was just here. Okay, holding here. So knees are bent, you're touching the bar-ish. And you're going to tap the hands, inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you jump ever so lightly, straight legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. Head stays up the whole time if you can. And exhale. Keep your hinge, keep your hinge. Good. Head up the whole time if you can. Exhale as you jump. Keeping that lower back down. 10 sets of these. Good. Tell me you're feeling your abs. You guys feel your abs?
Yes.
Okay. Now go hands behind the neck if you need to. And even your inhale for 5 and exhale, just not tapping hands. You feel your abs? Okay.
What number are we on?
I think you're on. So Steve hit 10.
All right, I'll say I'm at 10.
Okay. Now head stays down. You're going to jump and lift the legs slightly. It's a straight leg lift. Keep your lower back down, but no momentum. It is smooth.
So we're going to jump and what do this?
Yes, keep heels together. Good, straight legs. Heels stay together, both legs same time. Nice. Use those abs, use your glutes to land. It's okay. Every once in a while you miss the bar. 10 of these. What's that?
I'm afraid we're
It just makes a loud bang, but. Okay, one preloaded green. Drop the headrest to flat. Nice. Did you feel it? Oh, good. It's just good to change the 100 up for boredom and for body confusion. It's good. It creates new dendrites in the brain. Okay, so we're going to go into a little bit of yoga here. So what we're going to do is go heels on the bar, laying down. And I want the heels to be hip distance apart, like just inside the hips. Good. So heels are on bar. You're going to lift the pelvis up. And I want your pelvis to hit the same yardstick, good, as if I was laying a yardstick from your knees to your shoulders. Lace your fingertips underneath you. Good, and then push your knuckles to the springs, to the end of your carriage. Now as you just walk your shoulders underneath you, hips as high as you can. I know some of you guys are dealing with cramps here, but if I were to lay a yardstick between your knee to your shoulder, your hips would touch it. Steve, can you lace your fingertips?
What?
Lace your fingertips. Okay. From there, hold the carriage all the way in. Good. And we're going to hold here. Try to get those pinky fingers on the mat. Reach them all the way to the springs. Get your shoulders underneath you. Carriage comes all the way in. Bend the carriage all the way in. Touch and hold. Still holding. Knees straight to the ceiling. This should be work. A little bit more, keep breathing. Good, and roll down out of it, unlacing your hands. Good. Okay, we're gonna go into a little bar movement, B-A-R-R-E for bar Pilates. Heels go all the way out wide on your foot bar. Good. You're gonna push your carriage out to a soft knee, so you're almost straight but kind of a soft. You're gonna roll your pelvis up one vertebrae at a time, lifting the pelvis up. Bring the carriage all the way in and hold in, which is tough, especially after what we just did. And now your knees are going to just push out. 15, 3, 4. Hold the carriage in. 5. Good. 6, 7. No fingers. 8, 9. Good. 10. Use those hamstrings. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Push the carriage out. Roll the spine down and rest. Okay, so this is huge in those glutes and hamstrings. Roll the spine back up, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do 3 sets of these. So now those hips are all the way up. Bring that carriage all the way in, and here we go again, pressing out. 15, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, smiling. 8, 9, 10, all the way in. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, press it out, roll the spine down and rest. Good, pull tail between the legs, roll back up, bring the carriage all the way in, glutes up, touch the yardstick, and press out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, press it out, roll the spine down, one vertebrae at a time, and bring the carriage in. Come up in the standing towards the front door side. We're going to stretch out those hamstrings. 2 red springs, we're going into elephant. So it's good to work it and then stretch it. Everybody feel their hamstrings? Okay. So Maureen, we want to work the glutes and the hamstrings more to help support the hip flexors. Okay, we're going to be standing up on our carriage, flat foot, feet, hands. Feet go on the carriage, hands go on the bar. Stand flat-footed. If you are tall, heels against the shoulder rest. If you're not so tall, come about 6 inches off the shoulder rest. I want those heels down flat, straight legs. Shoulders down. Bring the carriage all the way in. Keeping the carriage in, take your tailbone behind your heels, but don't move your carriage. So lean back. Shoulders down, flare your lats. Toes up over a carrot. Toes up, good. Using your abs, inhale, press out. Push the carriage out, keep the heels down, and pull in with your abs, straight legs. Good, toes up and over the carrot. If you don't feel a stretch, come in closer. If it's too much of a stretch, press back. Ten of these. Knees come down to the carriage. You're going to be on your toes and your knees. Take your tailbone, pull it tail between the legs, and set your glutes all the way back over your heels. Shoulders are down, big bad dog. Shoulders stay still, push your knees out, or push the carriage out and pull the carriage back in. Now as you move, use your abs and your breath. Inhale out, exhale. Really use the breath to contract the abs. I should be able to hear your breath as you exhale in. Smooth and smooth. Joan, take your glutes over your heels even more. There you go. Okay, to make it harder, you're going to lift your knees up 2 inches off the carriage, standing on your toes. If your toes won't do this, and just do the same thing we just did. Yeah, and press out and pull in. Use those abs, shoulders are down. Nice work, you guys. Think about down and back, and that way it won't be so much in the front. When you guys have your hands on the bar, so you're here, you don't want to be here. You want to screw those shoulders down and open. It's like screwing it open, down and back. So down and back. And I'm going to have you try that and just do 3 more. So down and back, 3 more, and see if you can feel a difference of screwing those shoulders down your back. Good. Feel a difference? Okay. It doesn't hurt?
The other one kind of did.
Okay. Good. That's what I want. Okay. So when our shoulder girdles are down into our bodies, it's so funny to say shoulder girdle, but it is that the structure of muscles around our shoulder girdle. They work together. So if one goes out, it affects the other one. Maureen, you and I have experienced that from side to side. So when we're there and you're in that shoulder girdle, if it's here, there's no stabilization. But once you go here and you screw that down and open, down and back, then your lats are really involved to hold those shoulders down. So you recruit more muscles, and then there's stability. We've been working on handstands in the 9 o'clock class, moving handstands on ladder barrel. And so with screwing those shoulders down and back, they're able to do their handstands. But if they don't and they forget, they collapse. So we don't want to collapse. Let's do another 4. Same thing, shoulders down, knees up, screw down and back, just as if you're going to do a handstand. Press out and in. Feel the strength of that. Good. After that, headrest goes in high. One preloaded green spring only. Steve, 1 preloaded green and a blue. The metatarsal bones, the ones that we work on our foot correctors, I want those in the crack of your headrest. So your toes are on the carriage, your metatarsals are in the crack. and your hands are on the bar. It's just as if we were going to do a push-up. Yes. So I want to see toes on carriage and then metatarsals in the crack of the headrest. They go right here, Karen. There you go. Okay, come up in the standing as if you're going to do a push-up. One straight body. Okay, screw the shoulders down and open. Press out. Keep the hollow of your abs and come forward. Okay, if your strength is there, I want you to try to bring it so far forward that your belly button is over the bar. Out and in 10 times, keeping the shoulders screwed down into the body. Joan, keep a little more hollow so it's not in your lower back at all. There you go, there you go. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Perfect. Good, Steve, you got it. So you could drop your hips a little lower. There you go. Guys, if you're feeling your lower backs, pull tail between the legs. Perfect, you got it. Nice. Notice a lot on the wrist. We're going to do tree next to get you off a wrist. Almost makes it sound good, doesn't it? Yes. Short box for tree. So we've been working tree in the 9 o'clock class, so we'll continue here. Short box goes on 2 red springs. Take your gear bar back according to your height.
Did you say 2 red springs?
2 reds. Joan, go box on first though.
How many back do you think I can
You're going to be 4th notch. Got it. You're tall like me, so we're going to go 4th. We're going to go back 1 notch for you. There you go.
Okay.
See if I'm going to go back a little further.
Okay.
You are long-legged. There you go. Okay. Actually, I'm going to be right here, 3rd notch.
I don't think that's.
You think it's 4th?
Close.
You're 4th?
Look how long my legs are compared with Steve's. They're about the same length.
Let me see. So I'm 4th. You are pretty long-legged. Try that one right there. Okay. Feet hook, scoot all the way back. So general rule is you want like a hand distance behind you in the box. Pop your feet up nice and tall and practice sitting up tall. So as you pull with the feet, lift your body straight up to the ceiling. Hands go up, shoulders are down. Good. We'll start with something easy before we hit tree. Lift kid up, narrow the pelvis, lean back to a 45-degree angle, but don't shrink at all. Hold for a count of 5. Breathing 4. Everything should be shaking 3. Pull more torso, smiling 2. Smiling 1, and come up tall. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lean back, shoulders down. Hold back for 5, 4, breathing 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and tall, shoulders down, rib cage in. And again, lean back. Hold back, narrow your pelvis, grow even taller for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up nice and tall. Everyone's back's okay? And again, lean back. We're going to change it. Hold it back here. So once you're back there, hold. And I'll capture you between 2 pieces of plexiglass. C-curve your pelvis. And then grow nice and tall through the plexiglass. And C-curve. And nice and tall. Nice. And C-curve. Good. And nice and tall. Perfect. And C-curve. Narrow the pelvis. And nice and tall. We got 2 more. C-curve. Nice and tall, and C-curve, and nice and tall, and come up, straight up. Okay. In all of Pilates moves, the one word I hate to hear is tree. So because of that, I'm really working with you guys on it. So I will create more love for the tree. The reason I don't like tree is because it's hard to keep your hips straight on. So a pelvis in Latin is bowl. If a bowl is spilling, it looks like this. I'm spilling out. You guys hear me talking about spilling out when we're in stretching and straps on Cadillac, that those hips are straight forward and we don't spill out. Same thing here. So we're going to take the right knee and bend it and place that right foot on the box. Think of your pelvis as a bowl, and I want your water to be held this way. Don't spill out. Or, for guys, you can use a come-along and think about that hip with a come-along hooked here, pulling here, so that hip can never open out. Hands go underneath the knee, sit as tall as you can. Now, it's not how high you lift your leg, it's how straight you hold your body. So go as straight as you can. Here we go. Straighten the leg, but don't let your body shrink. For 4, and bend. Good, and 3. Keep that hip forward. And 2. And 1, hold straight. Walk out, go nose to knee. Shoulders down. Good. You're going to take that whole unit and take the foot to the ceiling, but don't let your hip open up. So now foot to ceiling and lean back. Aren't you glad you have the hand behind you? Okay, from there, that leg stays straight. Try to point the toe. Go as straight a leg as you can. It should be shaking. Okay, as that leg stays there, you're going to tiptoe down the leg, lowering your body for 4. Lower the body down 3. Lower the body down 2. Lower the body down 1. But that foot didn't move. And then walk up the leg for 3, 2, and go nose to knee. Pull your toes down. If you can grab your toes, pull them down. It's those hips too. There you go. And again, walk down for 4, 3. Watch your neck. 2. Neck okay? 1. And I do. Walk back up. Let me adjust, Karen. Walk up for 4. Or Nancy. 2 more times. Walk down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold. Now as you're holding, how's that? You're welcome. Pull the toes down and push your heel to the ceiling. And pull your shoulders down. Kiss your knee. Good. Okay. Take your hands and reach them like you're doing the 100 and keep your leg there. Okay. And pulse right here for 10, 9. But Jonah, set a neck right in the abs. There you go. 7, 6, 5. Good. 4. Hips in. 3. Isn't tree fun? 2. And 1. Cross the leg and sit up nice and tall. So cross your leg. Make sure your foot's free and sit up as tall as you can. So Joan, cross it all the way over the ankle. Good, that way the foot's not stressed. Sitting up tall, you can push on the box, and I want you to lean forward, not round back, but flat back. Stick your booty behind you.
It doesn't go.
Talk to it. Tell it it's okay to stick behind. And Karen, right here, cross at the ankle, where foot's free. Just like there you go. And that way you're feeling the right side hip flexor, right side piriformis. Go a little deeper. As you're holding the stretch, Maureen, on the next one, instead of a straight leg, which would be all hip flexor, you're going to be left leg tabletop. So as I'm saying straight leg to them, tabletop to get out of your hip flexor. Okay, stack up nice and tall. Sorry, my Apple TV has got a voiceover going. Switching legs. Okay, so now the left heel comes up onto the box. And sit up as tall as you can. Can you get it on the box? So Steve, will it go all the way up onto the box? Ooh, there we go. There we go. And sit up as tall as you can. Good. Okay, holding there, shoulders are down. Stick your back straight up a cookie sheet. So Maureen, see how you're leaning back? Come straight up. Is that hip flexor at all? Is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay, keep guarding it. From there, don't shrink the body. So there's Velcro now. Forget the Teflon cookie sheet. You're now Velcro to the wall. Lengthen and grab behind your knee. Don't shrink. Straighten the leg for 4 and bend. And 3 and bend. And 2 and bend. And 1. Walk your nose to your knee. Keep that leg bent. For For everybody else, straight leg. Good, nose to knee, shoulders down. Take that unit and take your leg straight to the center, which means your back tilts back. But keep the hip in. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. Tiptoe down the leg, lowering the body down for 4. Leg doesn't move. 3. Good. Lowering down 2. And 1. And come up. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And lower down. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And come up. 4. Breathing. 3. 2. Pulling those toes down. Good. Walk down. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And walk up. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold that stretch. Pull toes down. Hold the stretch. Keep that hip in. Can you lower your body down? Lower body down. Lower body down. So your tiptoeing, your body would go down into the pit. Down that way.
Right.
Okay. Holding there. Good. Hands reach to the side. Good. And you're going to pulse right here. Hinge. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to add 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Add 2 more because I did 10 on the other side. 2 and 1. Good. Cross the legs. Sit up tall. So tree is about flexibility, it's about abs, and it's about stretching out those hamstrings. Sit up as tall as you can. Hi guys. Nice and tall, lean forward, tailbones back behind you. Push to the crown of the head. Booty is back. Good, everybody feeling their piriformis stretch? Joan, can you lean forward on it? Steve, lean forward, but flat back. Tailbones back behind you. And release. Good. Okay, so that's tree. Anytime you want to crest that one, it's tree. So it's good to work on these things that are really tough to do. That's a tough one to do. So we're going to do it in this order. Gear bar comes in. She comes in standing on the floor. Gear bar comes in, and then boxes go underneath. Do you guys want moving stretches or stretching in straps?
Moving stretches.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be in 2 or 1 when I pull the gear?
1. Yeah, 1 for moving stretches. The only time it's out 1 is when we do our leg. We're doing our leg stuff, laying down, warming up our feet on bar. We can take it out a notch so our knees aren't past that 90-degree angle. Okay, with a moving stretch, we're going to go 1 preloaded red spring. Oh, here, take your hands up just for Sam. There we go.
Okay.
Just in case. There's kneeling cushion. It just wasn't pushed down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to be on your knees, feet against the shoulder rest. Do you want a cushion? I was thinking about them with the hard cushions, but do you want? There you go. Anyone else want cushions?
Okay, she's got a spring laying on the floor, is that right?
Yes. My new springs came in, and so as the 9 o'clock was working and I would see springs separate, I was laying springs down so I know which machines need what spring according to where the spring is on the floor. No, there's one on the floor over here too. Okay. I'm going to replace, see it's got the split?
Yeah.
So this is a new one for that one. Okay, left foot comes forward onto the standing platform and right foot goes back. And then that left foot, I want it right in the center and push that right knee back. Laura, hello. So Maureen, that left knee's still bent. Left knee's bent. Good, left knee right here.
Oh, left
There you
knee
go.
there. I thought you were telling me don't bend it out there.
No,
so
no,
I
but-
straightens it.
There you go. It's still bent. It's all my snot today.
I feel the same way.
It's unbelievable. Usually I take nettles and I have no problem, but straightening the left leg. Continue to stretch on that right hip flexor and straighten the left leg. Hi, Marcia. Bend the left knee in, pushing the right knee back. Good, and again, press out. Yeah, lift it up and put it down again a couple times and see if you can get a good spot for it. Bend that left knee to come in, keeping the right knee back. Lift the right arm up. You don't have to though. Lift the right arm up, and only if you're comfortable with it, extend. So that stretch goes all the way from the knee, hip flexor, abs. Did you guys get work today? Okay, and bring it down. So remember the hip workout we did. And do that all the time. And switch legs. Is it still numb? It doesn't feel like it's yours. Right foot in the center. Left knee goes back. Shelly feels the same way and Barbara feels the same way. And they both have knee replacements. Now it's good to kneel on it. It's good to kneel on them.
Is it?
Because it's breaking up that fascia. This is good. Ugh. Straighten the right leg and kiss the right knee and tell it thank you for supporting you. Bend the right knee in, keeping the left knee back. Pull torso. Lift that whole torso up. How's the stretch? Is it okay on it? Okay. Press out. Hold out. As we're straightening that right leg and holding a stretch, I want to talk about hip flexors a little bit. So most muscles, when they're strained, want to be stretched, kind of stretched and rubbed out, except for hip flexors. When a hip flexor is strained, they want to be left alone and just recuperate. They don't want to be stretched. So that's why gingerly work through them. Okay, bring the right knee in, bring the left hand up and reach up. And bring it down to the side. Good, we'll come in the standing towards the front door. You guys can use the room. You can come on over and use the room. I know. I'm going to move the camera because of the invisible line. It's going to be filming from this direction. Okay. So roll the shoulders back for 3. Roll back for 2. Roll back for 1. Shake everything out. Good. 1 small jump for your nervous system. 1 big jump. You guys are done. Nice work. Happy Monday. Oh, long straps go on post, all springs on, headrest in middle. Yes.
On the hip flexors, we did.
Yes.
I know the second part of it, we did this and this.
Yes.
And that. But the first part of it, we were, it was just something else.
Lengthening the leg out. So you lengthen the leg out and you push through that heel and release. Push through and release. Yeah. Okay.
Just do those 2 combos.
Those 2 combos and squeeze the ball in between. And you can write me a sticky note. I'll make you a video. You have to write me a sticky note though, and then I'll send you a video of it.
I might need one of those too, so I don't forget.
Yeah, so write tidbit or write hip exercises, and then it'll be posted on the website for you guys at home. Bye guys at home.